Men are done chasing women, and modern women can't stand it. We've got a video for you here today from Circle of Kings. Don't forget to like and subscribe on your way in, and let's get into it.
This is just your daily reminder that every man is a loser until proven otherwise. Have a great Monday.
When you look at these videos and then you see a whole bunch of videos from women saying guys aren't coming up to women anymore. I don't know what's happening. I'm hot and all my friends are hot and guys aren't coming up to us anymore. What is going on? Are you guys just not ballsy enough? What is wrong with you? What's wrong with them? They're seeing video after video after video of you calling them a loser on second one, man-hating, being obnoxious and entitled, being a total nag. Why would they come up to you?
You can't spend your youth going around and publicly insulting men and then expect those very same men that you despise to turn around and start talking to you. This used to be common sense, but as we all know, a lot of these modern women and common sense don't really quite mix too well.
Last night I went out with a couple friends and we were sitting outside watching a concert, and we were just talking about how men never approach women. And I get it, it's nerve-wracking, it's uncomfortable, it could be like severe rejection, all these things, but it's frustrating when it feels like women have to do all of the work. So there was a couple guys that were clearly looking at us.
When a modern woman says we do all of the work when it comes to approaching, it usually means 2 seconds of eye contact, an ambiguous smile, and no other indication that she's actually interested in him. They just send vibes into the universe and then do nothing.
And we decided to do a little experiment. So one of my friends, she went to the bathroom, and on her way back, she decided to stand like 10 feet from them. She's not going to approach them, but she's going to stand 10 feet from them all alone. And you're talking outdoors, concert, and she is just, in fact, I forgot that she was doing this experiment. And
like, I have done this before, and me and my girlfriends have done this before, where it's like, oh, look, there's an attractive guy, go stand close to him, or walk to the bathroom. When you walk into the bathroom, walk by him.
It's crazy how all of these women come up with schemes to get men to approach them. You know, everything other than actually being desirable for men to approach, and maybe not trash talking them for the last decade saying that men shouldn't be approaching.
But then I can admit, I've been so awkward, y'all. I'm not even lying. Like, if I'm doing it, I'm staring down. I'm not making eye contact. My body language is off.
Stop it. Get some help.
So I feel like, to her point, I feel like sometimes we have to be aware of how awkward we can be too. Because, yeah, her friend is standing there, but what if her friend was standing there looking like a lost puppet? But let's continue.
the look on her face looked like she was lost. So I was like, hey, we're over here. But I was like, oh yeah, we're doing this experiment.
These women were so frustrated that men were not approaching them that she had to do an experiment to get their attention, an experiment that was so important that they forgot that they were doing it halfway through. It shows how seriously they were taking it.
So she definitely looked approachable, almost looked like she needed help. And then she was just casually enjoying the music, even looks back at them. All the while, my other friend and I are watching, and these guys are like gawking at her, just nonstop staring at her. And she stands there for at least 10 minutes doing this, dancing and within 10 feet. And not once did they approach her.
Modern women tend to get dramatic when they're describing a situation where they're the victim. Whenever a modern woman says that men are gawking at her, it usually means they briefly looked at her once or twice before going about their own business.
Not once did they even attempt to. And she walks then by them and around to come back to us, and they are just gawking, staring at her as she walks back. So as we get up to leave for the night, we walk literally within 2 inches of them, right in front of them, and not one says a thing. Mind you, when she came back from the bathroom, she did get approached by 4 men that were like 65, because I feel like that the men of that age and genre, that they just know how to approach women. They just know, like, that's in their DNA.
That's the problem right there. It's not that men aren't approaching. She said it herself. She got approached by 4 dudes. It's just that none of those dudes were attractive enough for her. Women like this just want attention from Chad, not everyday dudes.
Lines, it's gotten lost. And we were sitting there observing, and there was only one girl that was really talking to a few men, and every single time she was approaching them. So what is it? Like, what do women need to do to be approachable? We thought, okay, we're sitting in a group of 3, that can be intimidating. So she went out on her own, stood 10 feet, even did a little glance at them, was standing all alone, and still nothing. Like, what do women need to do to be approachable?
She literally said the solution out loud. Modern women changed the game when it came to approaching. They told men to never approach them. So if they want attention from men, they need to either A, make the first move themselves, or B, actually be worth approaching. None of those seem really likely.
Do you understand why guys would have a problem with a woman with a high body count, though?
I think it's insecurity. Do they really want to have a woman that is just a virgin? Because she's not going to be good and she's going to have no experience.
They don't need you to be good, though.
That's so boring. Isn't that
It's
boring?
not boring.
It's like you haven't been to it at all. That's why I like you. I think that's crazy. I don't know. That doesn't make sense to me at all.
They don't find it unattractive that a woman would have inexperience because they feel like, what's going to make that experience in the bedroom so powerful is not that she can bounce off the walls or knows all these tricks or knows all these sexual things and, look, she's doing something like out of a porno. And what's appealing is that she's really excited to be there for him. She's present. She's loyal. She's committed. And he doesn't need her to be an acrobat. He just needs her to be loyal.
Modern women have ruined bedroom fun for the rest of the planet. It warped their minds into thinking that a man who doesn't like high body counts is somehow a control freak for not wanting that, even though this used to be normal for literally thousands of years.
Men are providers, so go do that job. Go learn a trade. Go do something.
Well, you said that that's all they're good for.
Yeah.
And what are you good for?
A lot of things.
Like?
I'm funny. I'm smart.
You haven't demonstrated that yet.
Okay, well, that's your opinion. I'm a musician. I dance.
You dance?
The list goes on and on.
What a great quality. You can dance. What do you bring to the table, though?
What do I bring to the table?
Yeah.
I'm smart. I'm funny. I'm attractive. I have talent.
Every single thing that she mentioned are things that dudes do not care about. She's not caring. She's not loving. She didn't even mention if she can cook or not. Women like this don't actually care about a man's needs or wants. They're only in it for themselves at the end of the day.
I don't know if men are so useless that their only job is to be providing for you. It sounds like you're just a typified eater. Like, I don't know what you're really bringing to the table. You're just kind of consuming resources, right?
I mean, if you want to hear the answer that I could be domesticated and I can cook and clean and do all that, I can.
No, that's not what I'm asking. What I'm asking is what value are you bringing to society?
By being me.
By being you. I'm enough.
I am enough.
Okay.
She's convinced that her mere existence is more than enough to make a relationship work, and it's rather sad how these women think that a man needs to work his fingers to the bone just to get her to show up, and if he wants more, he needs to work harder. It's just not worth it.
Girls, when was the last time a man approached you at a bar and started talking to you? And I thought this was just me thing, but they were all like, no, it hasn't happened in, I can't even tell you how long, like before COVID. And I thought that was a me experience. I was like, okay, maybe I give off like a standoffish vibe. I don't know. I don't think so, but no, they all agreed. They're like, I can't tell you the last time a man tried to talk to me at a bar. A man tried to offer to buy me a drink. Do men still do that? Men, can you weigh in? And I don't even need the drink, but like the last time, and I'll go up and talk to guys, but like
Her friends all said that they can't remember the last time a guy bought her a drink at the bar, and that really shows where these women's heads are at when it comes to men. It's not that they want a man in their lives, they just want free stuff because they exist, really.
Can someone explain?
Ladies keep asking this, but when are you going to realize that there are consequences to your words and actions? It's because men would rather keep to themselves than to be called a creep, or at the very least be publicly embarrassed, or at worst be accused of something. A lot of women do not realize that because of social media, a lot of young men believe that women despise them. Between the 4B movement, the it's all men until no men, and picking the bear over the man, because of this, most of them assume that women genuinely want nothing to do with them.
You can't spend your life on social media publicly bashing men for no reason and then expect those very same men to ignore it simply because you want them to give you attention now. Modern women got their attention, and because of that attention, men walked away.
Do you want to know your hint to go up to a girl? Eye contact. If they're just looking at you, they want you to come up to them.
I'm
Just
taking
like,
mental notes.
And this is my hint. I literally kept going like this. And we made eye contact, I swear to you, like maybe 8-9 times. So that was my hint, like come up to me, like I'm obviously think you're cute or something, right? Did not come up to me, and I was
So
like,
basically
all right,
read her
kinda
mind.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I was
That's
saying.
a note.
I get back home, I wake up the next day, I get a DM. Hey, saw you at the Steve Madden event. You're really cute. I open it. It was the pink shirt guy. I was like, why didn't you come up to me like at the actual thing?
Guys are scared nowadays.
Guys are so scared.
That's the most amount of effort a modern woman is willing to put in typically when it comes to meeting men. They'll look over, they'll make eye contact, they'll look away, and then assume they just did their part to get a man to approach them. And when it doesn't work, of course, it's the man's fault for being a coward.
So I overheard a conversation last night. It was a group of 4 girls at dinner, and one girl was telling her friends about her new fling. She described it as a casual hookup type thing, but claimed he was super respectful, despite not wanting to commit. Her friend then asked why he was so scared to commit, and this was the moment that I had to physically restrain myself. Here's a shocker, girls. Men aren't scared of you. This guy's basically at an all-you-can-eat buffet, minus the fee. He has it made. If you want him to look at you as girlfriend material, start carrying yourself as that, because hookups won't make him love you.
It's rather insulting how modern women will just accuse men of being scared of them for not approaching or for not committing. It's not fear that drives men to stay away, it's the knowledge that modern women aren't worth the headache.
How are you equal if the men are the ones that have to fight and die to defend the country? The men are the ones that build and maintain all the infrastructure. None of this stuff in the studio is built or maintained by women. Do you know that like 90% of infrastructure jobs are still held by men? Mm-hmm. And that if you look at the top 20 jobs held by women now versus 1924 are almost the exact same. So women have had 100 years to do whatever they want, and they still do the same 20 jobs they did 100 years ago.
What makes that even funnier is how modern women will use talking points that were possibly true over 100 years ago to flaunt around their independence. But even with that independence, they've done virtually nothing with it and still expect to be celebrated for it. But anyway, guys, we are going to be leaving today's episode there. Don't forget to subscribe on your way out. Click this video that's up on the screen now if you want to see more. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.